What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Mojo, and we back again with another banger. And in today's video, bruh, we got some more Club Shay Shay, bruh. We got the Monique interview, bro. Yes, we got the Monique interview. Yes, Monique on Hollywood, bro. If you know Monique, you know Monique. She seemed to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? She seems to keep it real. And yes, she has been blackballed. It's like, and she's a great actress. Like, even as a shorty, she was low key funny as hell in movies. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was always funny as fuck to me. Shout out to her. But you know what I'm saying? You see this motherfucker 2 hours and 55 minutes long. I'm not finna react to the whole thing, but we definitely finna see what she talking about, cause you know what I'm saying? I feel like she got something to say. And she know a lot. She know a lot. She know a lot. Y'all might know more than me. You know what I'm saying? Comment down below. If you know some shit. But before we get into the video, man, make sure you like, comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for more lit bangers on the way. Also, comment down below if you smoked today. Comment down below if you rolled up. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. Let me know if you had that motherfucking blunt, that wood, that bong hit, that gravel leaf. You know what I'm saying? Some people still smoke swishers, believe it or not. If you smoke swishers, bro, you know what I'm saying, bro, roll that shit. You nasty motherfucker. Let's get into the video though.
And the young lady that's stopping by for conversation and a drink today is one of the best loved comedians. She's one of the most decorated actors. She won an Oscar, a Golden Globe. She's a British Academy Film, Theater, and Arts Award. She's a Scripps Howard Guild winner, NAACP Image Award winner. She's been nominated for a Primetime Emmy and a Grammy. She's a talented host, executive producer, writer, and an author, a versatile entertainer, a famed Hollywood star, a powerful name in the industry, a veteran stand-up comedian, a mother, a wife, a legend. The one, the only, Monique.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow. No one does that better, babe.
Damn, Shannon, you. Man, that was raw, nigga.
Thank you.
Do it again. Say all that again, baby.
Hello, welcome to another episode of Club Shay Shay. I am your host, Shannon.
Come on now. Put them damn cards down and read all that again. Oh, brother, thank you. Thank you.
We stopped by. I want to toast you for your amazing, amazing career. Not only in front of the camera, but behind the camera and your stand-up career. Monique, thanks for stopping by today.
Thank you for having me, brother Shay Shay.
Thank you. Better drink some water after that one.
Okay. Who? Yes, indeed. Let me just say this before we start.
Yeah.
This right here.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk right to the sisters. One sip. Get you right there. Now I'm back to you, Shay. I'm back to you, baby. That's enough for me, baby.
Get you together, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, take you a shot real quick. You know what I'm saying? Get a shot in, you know? Yeah, go ahead, get you a shot.
But, oh, sisters, if you're trying to make up with your man, if you're trying to get pregnant, this right here, Shannon Sharp, one sip, take care of all your woes. Ooh, baby, that thing right there. Okay.
Monique, when you hear everything that I read on the card, what goes through your mind when you hear that?
What goes through my mind when I hear you read that? I'm humbled by that. I'm grateful for that. I've been allowed to share a gift, because that's what it is. But when you start reading that, there's a part that says, who is he talking about? And there's another part that says, I'm grateful that I was able to put that work in to achieve those things, but all with humility.
I've got.
Okay.
You said we were talking off camera. You said, I want to get something. There's something I want to share with you, and I need to get it off my chest early.
Because that's why I'm looking at you now. Like, why are you going into that? Because I told you we could not talk till I dealt with you.
Okay,
listen. Okay. So let me say this to you. The day
She talking about dealt with him. What the fuck?
Skip Bayless
lose
himself with you. And that's what he did. He lost himself. And when I watch Skip Bayless say to you, put them goddamn glasses back on, boy, Now, I know he didn't say goddamn and boy, but that's what everybody heard. And I was waiting for you to snatch his ass across that table, baby, and give it to him. I was like, Shannon, this is the perfect time. I don't condone violence.
Right.
I remember that a little bit. Like, I don't remember it. Like, I don't remember like the whole entire video, but I remember like Shannon Sharp. He did take his glasses off, and he had that look in his eye like he wanted to whoop Skip ass. Like, he wanted to just put the beast to him straight. Like, he just wanted to just whoop on him. Like, and obviously Shannon could destroy him. He can, bro. Like, he can hurt that man. He can put real harm. He can put real pain to that body of his, bro. He can hurt him. He can hurt that man. But he didn't. But he didn't. He showed real. He had real control. You know what I'm saying? But he had that look in his eye like he wanted to just take off and just
Say be violent, but that day, I was in my feelings for 2 days. Me and my grandbaby could not watch you for 2 days, and my husband had to say, Mama, let's talk about this. Look at Shannon Sharp. He retired in 2004, but he could still get on that field and run touchdowns, tackles, everything. Had he snatched Skip Bayless across that table, he would have died in Shannon's arms that day.
Right.
So Brother Shay Shay handled that right. Now we can talk. Okay? I just had to get that off of me because I know everybody around the world heard what I heard. No, he didn't say them words, but we heard it in his mind, and we was looking for you to say space and opportunity, Skip. Space and opportunity. Come on.
That's that beat more coming out of you.
You know what? That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me. That's your Aunt Mary coming out of me, baby.
I got an aunt named Mary Nell. Monique, you and her are a spitting image. I remember the very first time I saw you, and my sister and I, we were talking, and my sister looked at me, and I looked at her. I said, she's a spitting image of my Aunt Mary, and you are. You are. Hopefully, we're gonna put pictures up when we run this. So you're from Baltimore,
yes.
And I read everything that I read. When you were growing up in Baltimore, what did a young Monique want to be?
Just what I'm doing right now, baby.
You dreamed of this.
Just when I tell you, Shannon, from a little girl, I always wanted to be famous.
Okay.
Because I saw the Jackson 5.
Okay.
And I saw people screaming for them and hollering. And I'm like, damn it, I want them to scream and holler for me, but I couldn't sing.
Right.
But I knew somewhere I was going to be famous.
Right.
So I prayed to the universe, just let me be famous. I didn't understand what.
And look, y'all see, she got her wish, right? She's famous. Me, I don't really want fame. I want my bread. I need my chips. You know what I'm saying? Fame, having too much fame, I don't even want it. But having my bread, oh yeah, I need all that. I need that.
Came with that. As a little girl,
Right.
You just see the lights, the glamour, the glitz, and you fall in love with that. So that little girl fell in love with the lights, the glamour, and the glitz. That little girl fell in love with a woman named Oprah Winfrey on a local talk show in Baltimore called People Are Talking. And when I looked at that woman, Shannon, I saw me. I saw a big woman with a big head, big shoulders, and big feet. And I said, if that woman can do that, so can I. So that's what that little girl was thinking about from Baltimore.
Are you the type of person that if you see someone do something one time, that means it can be done again? Because you saw Oprah do it. You say, well, Oprah do it. Why can't Monique do it?
I think Oprah, when I saw her do it as a little girl, was a push. However, had I not seen Oprah, my dreams would have still been my dreams.
Okay.
But when you see somebody that's inside of that space, because how many big black women are on TV even now?
Correct.
So back then, you didn't see any big black women on TV that was doing it. So I think had I not seen her, I would have still wanted to do it. But seeing her, let me say, okay, it's possible. It's right there.
Right.
Damn. That's facts too. Like, you really don't see a lot of plus size women really on camera. Still, like, in the acting women, like there are, but it's not as many. Like, that's true, and especially probably back in the day. Like now that I'm really thinking about it, I mean, it's not that many. It's really not that many. I can only name probably like 5. I'm not, but damn, that's true.
What was Monique like as a little girl?
What you seeing right now, baby, ain't nothing.
So you always...
I just got, listen, let me tell you something. A lot of people in this industry don't like me. Right?
Yeah.
They didn't like me as a little girl, Shannon. I'm so used to this shit. People didn't like me because I was going to tell it. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell on you. So what you're saying right now is the same thing you're getting. They tried to fight my ass in the 12th grade, Shannon. They surrounded me. A group of them. Okay?
See, yeah, you can't do shit around her as a child. She gonna snitch. You know what I'm saying? She was one of them kids. She was definitely a snitch. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's a good thing. Sometimes it's like, man, we can't be around your ass.
Fight on me. Why? Because I told the truth.
What you tell?
I told Andre that was not Lamon's baby. Because that's what Lamon...
That ain't your place.
Let me tell...
Shannon, shut your muscle head ass up. Man, thank you. Thank you. Because that's some evil shit. You don't... Shannon, yo, muscle here. Come on. Come on, shut up, man. Damn.
A minute, Sugar, you gonna calm yourself down? Okay? Do you see Shannon losing himself with that?
Oh, muscle
here, Shannon? Let me tell you something. Okay? I'm a person for right.
Right?
Mm-hmm. And if you tell me something and you say, Monique, I've done something to somebody, but don't say nothing. Shannon, I'm going to need you to fix that. Because if you don't fix it, I'm going to have to tell that because it's wrong. So when she tells me this is not his baby, but I'm going to tell him it's his baby, I can't let you do that.
You did right. You did 100% right.
It's not right. Wow. So what I stand for is right. And I think where we run into a problem in our community, in our group, we get so caught in, well, that's not your place, but you see wrong happening, right? So when you see wrong happening, what you do? Do you just stand back and say, that ain't my business? Or do you look and say, well, I knew that wasn't his baby. Now the baby 21 years old and he's trying to find his father. What you gonna do? I'm asking you, what you gonna do?
Well, honestly, Monique, if somebody say, well, Shannon, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to tell you this in confidentiality, and I don't want to go any further than me, you, and this table.
Yes.
It stays with me, him, and the table.
Well, let me say this, because I'm going to go back and forth with your ass, okay? I would say, before you tell me, did you hurt somebody?
Okay, yes.
Before you tell me, is this something that would make me question your character? Before you tell me, you got to be clear about what you get ready to tell me. Because if you're getting ready to tell me something, and I know that you've done something wrong, I know that you're wrong, and I not say anything. That's why people are allowed to keep harming people for years to come. See Harvey Weinstein?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of people that knew what was happening.
But they felt it wasn't their place.
It wasn't their place. Them. Right, until it becomes you. So I think the moment we get into a space, and I was in the 11th grade at the time, okay? But when we get into a space where we say, listen, if I know you're doing wrong, and I take a position that's not my place, eventually you will succumb to what you support.
What was your relationship with the young lady that told you this in confidentiality?
I'm not going to focus on, I was in 11th grade, now I'm 56, but when she told me, I told her, I'm going to tell. See, I'm going to tell him what you said, so we clear.
Yeah, because for one, you telling somebody, hey, Jody, this your baby, while you been out there fucking with Ray Ray. I'ma thank God that Monique came and told me. Oh, thank God Monique told me. Hey, Ray, man, come get this bitch.
Tell him what you said, because that's not right.
Oh, my goodness, Mo.
See, I think that's the problem that we're dealing with right now, Shannon.
Okay.
When we know something is wrong. Everything Cat Williams sat here and said.
Right.
We all know it to be the truth. However, we get so caught up in, well, I ain't gonna say nothing.
Right.
Well, can you believe he said it? Or can you...
Or it's the messenger.
It's the messenger, baby. We get so caught up in the messenger that we'll overlook the message. People have a hard time hearing a 5'5" giant tell the truth. People have a hard time with a black woman over 200 pounds tell the truth, because people that look like us, we should just be grateful. we got invited to the party.
Right,
We
right.
should just be grateful that someone paid us attention. I've dealt with that my whole life. I've dealt with that. So when you get to a space where you say, listen, I want to be free.
Today is the 23rd.
No, for real, man. Like, I feel that completely. Real talk, because motherfuckers definitely get caught up on the messenger and skip the messages. Like, it don't matter. Okay, so boom, right? You could be talking to a motherfucking, it can be somebody that's 5 years younger than you. And what if they telling you something that's just, they hitting it on the head. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get mad at they telling you the truth about some shit because it's coming from somebody that's younger than you. And you probably think, oh, they don't know. Ooh, shit, I'm older than you. How you know that? Or is you gonna peep the message? What folks just spit to you. You know what I'm saying? Because he probably told you that shit to help you.
I want to be free. I don't want to walk around intimidated, scared, fearful. What might happen? What they gonna what they gonna say? What they gonna do? If it's your story and it's the truth, tell it. Because what you can do is be in a position to prevent it happening to someone else over and over and over again. So if I go back to the 11th grade with that sister who's no longer with us, rest her with that sister, I would do that again. Because if you tell me something and we know it's wrong, but you're going to pin that on somebody else, is that right?
No, it's not right.
And what would your Aunt Mary do?
Man, Monique, I swear, Monique.
You're not answering my question. What would your Aunt Mary do?
Well, she gonna tell it because she's gonna tell anything anyway. So yeah, they probably know not to tell her.
But that's why you love Aunt Mary. Because Aunt Mary kept it in check.
Yeah.
Even though you didn't want to tell her,
Right.
she was going to tell that baby, you know that's not your daddy.
Right.
We're not going to play like that. You love Aunt Mary.
I do. The uniqueness of your name, M-O hyphen. Most of the time, Monique is a singular. It's not M-O hyphen. What was that like? Because people say, oh, you trying to be different. You trying to be bougie. You know good well you spell your name Monique like everybody else spells
Yes,
Monique.
I do. That's my stage name. When I'm not on stage, my name is M-O-N-I-Q-U-E. When I'm on stage, it's M-O, the little hyphen, N-I-Q-U-E. That's just entertainment.
Did you ever think about changing it to the hyphen?
No. On stage is one person. Off stage is somebody different. And sometimes we get the two mixed up.
Right.
On stage, I am an entertainer.
Right.
Off stage, I'm a wife, I'm a mommy, I'm a friend, I'm a sister, I'm these different people, but I keep that stage on the stage.
How much of stage is actually Monique?
That's good, Shay. That's good. All of the stage is Monique, but there are certain things Monique's going to say on stage that she wouldn't say off the stage.
Okay.
There are certain things on that stage. You know, there have been people that said, oh, she cussed so much. Oh, I'm a performer. I'm an entertainer, and I'm on stage. But no one will ever find an interview of me doing what I do on stage in an interview like I'm having with you. It's two different things.
Right. What type of student was Monique? I read that you were in, I don't know if this is the correct way, but you were in the class that.
The slower one.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. You had a couple.
Say it, baby. Now I want you to
You
say
want me to
it. Spell it out.
How about this here?
Hey.
You got 2 naps. You got 2 recesses.
Okay.
And you stay in the same class.
Okay, but I did not wear a helmet.
Okay.
Now, since you want to go there, I did not have to wear that helmet, baby.
So,
yes.
Mon, as I sit here with you.
Shit, you know that shit, bro. Like, bro, you stupid. Talking about, yeah, 2 naps. Yeah, 2 recesses. Like, bro, shut the fuck up, bro. Bro, you stupid.
Hey, you didn't all of a sudden become this advanced. Why were you in that class?
I'm not going to play with you, Shannon. Okay, some of them damn words Cat was using, I was like, what? I said, oh, he's sucking it to him. You know, I never connected with school. because I always felt like it wasn't adding up. So when you're trying to teach me about the Boston Tea Party, but people that look like me is at the bottom of the boat, I can't connect to what you're saying. I never connected to, because I always felt like something was off. When they were teaching me about history, we were always the savages, and we were always the bad people. And then you saw these white people be all the heroes. And as a little girl, I said, something's not adding up. So I don't look at that as a bad thing. I just didn't connect with it. It made no sense to me.
So you never had a problem with the learning?
Yeah, I'm not really a school person either. You know what I'm saying? It's not the fact that school was hard, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if you pay attention, you know what I'm saying? You pay attention, you do your homework, you ask questions, you go the extra mile, you can get A's and B's if you want to. I definitely could, but I didn't connect with school neither, bro. Like, history never made sense to me. Like, for real, none of that shit really never made sense at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like, it really never made sense at all.
But the disconnect was what they was teaching and what you actually saw. You like, what you teaching me is not what I actually see.
You know what, Shannon? It's a combination.
Okay.
It was a combination, okay? I wasn't grasping it, and I didn't believe it. So it's a combination. And when you have a child that is full of energy and is sitting in a classroom that is closed in all day long, and you're trying to tell me all that I'm not, it just did not add up to me. It just did not make sense to me. So there's no shame to it. When people say, was you in the soul class? Yeah. You know, we colored.
So when you...
Hey, baby, we colored. But don't overlook what you don't think is the package supposed to be.
Right.
See, again, we come back to the messenger. Nobody thought that I would be. And I'll go to my family. Like, nobody thought, not the fat one. She's not going to be the one. Not her. So I've been used to people doubting and counting me out. And for me, as that little girl, it's like one day. And that one day is right here.
Even your family. So how was your family? How was your brothers and sisters? Because I mean, look, I got a brother and sister, and you know, we joke with each other, and I can imagine if the situation were, if one of us was in those class, we gonna get them jokes off, Monique. It is what it is.
No one paid enough attention.
Really?
Like, no one paid enough attention, because though we lived in a household together, we were very individual. So no one even paid attention to what was really going on, and to include my parents. And that's not a victim story. That's not, oh, woe was me. It's just what it was. So it wasn't like, oh, you dummy. The jokes were always fat. They were always fat jokes. What? Okay. So I'm so used to that. But
are you the only one in your family that's...
Baby, the only one that sneaks snacks. I'm the only one that'll sneak them damn snacks, Shannon. I'm the only one. Yes.
So what would you say your relationship then and now was with your family?
What a firestorm.
Little fats. Little fat.
Well, my relationship now with my family, they're my biological family, and I wish them well.
Mo.
Well, here's the thing. I watched you do I think it was like a little clip, and they were talking about interracial dating.
Yes.
And you said, why would somebody stay where they're miserable?
Right.
That applies everywhere, Shannon. It just doesn't apply to that, especially in our community. We've been taught, take care of the family, make sure. Well, there are some families that deserve it. And there are some families that you have to say, listen, I'm so glad we had this time together. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's where I am with mine. I wish all of them the best, but that's what it is. Yeah. So even as I sit here with you now, with all that's going on in Hollywood and all of...
Most definitely. I don't hate a lot of my family. I don't hate y'all. But guess what? Wish you the best. Just wish you the best.
The stuff I had to go through, I've already been through it with people that you call your family. And I have to say, you know what? That has to just wash off when I know what I'm standing in and what I'm standing on.
You're absolutely right, Monique. My grandmother used to always tell us, she'd say, son, teeth and tongue may fall out, but family never should. And she stood on that. No matter what transpired in the family, no matter how bad someone had treated you, you should never fall out. But hearing you say that, that's different, because just
Man, and that's some BS. That's for real giving me a green light. Okay, boom, I can steal from you. And you gotta forgive me. I could fuck your wife. You can't kill me though. You gotta forgive me though, cuz. You gotta forgive me, fam. Yeah, I stole from you. So what? You gotta forgive me though. We family. You steal from me, I steal from you. That's weird.
we're blood, that doesn't mean we're family through blood, but sometimes it's somebody on the outside that's not blood, that's actually closer family than the actual biological.
We've been taught to say trauma is okay. We've been taught to say you mistreated me, you abused me, you violated me, you disrespected me, you belittled me, but I'm supposed to look at you at Thanksgiving and say, how you doing, Unc? That's what we've been taught. You swallow that pain. That's why people have such a problem with Cat Williams. People have a problem with people that says, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. And that causes a ruckus. And you would say, why are people upset with the truth? When you hear Steve Harvey say, there are repercussions when you tell the truth. Well, remember when we were children? What would your grandmother tell you?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth, because if not, there will be what? Repercussions.
Right.
Well, now it's got turned around. When you tell the truth, there'll be repercussions. So what's the opposite of that? Should I tell a lie and get a reward? So that's how we're rolling right now. That's how we're dealing with one another right now. So when it comes to family and people saying, oh, Monique, how could you? Listen. I want to live the rest of this journey that I have in peace. I want to be with my family, in love with my man, he in love with me. We watch our babies grow and develop their own families. I don't need anything in the midst of that, because you family, that I should accept that trauma. I should accept you not taking accountability for what you've done, what you've said, and we just washed the slate. That's why we're in the position we are now as a community, as a black community, as a community in entertainment. Everybody's been so afraid to say, look what they did to me. Look what they said. And it's like, oh, well, listen now, we don't want to ruffle no feathers, especially if the messenger doesn't fit what people should think the messenger is supposed to look like.
Monique ain't playing. She ain't fucking around. Like, shorty, she like Lil Wayne in 05 right now. She like Carter 2 right now. She just fire man, fire man, fire a woman, for fire a woman. She just going crazy, bro. But that's true, though. Like, motherfuckers get mad at me for telling the truth. I'm like, why? Like, what? Why? What's wrong with me telling the truth? Yeah, such and such did this. He did it. OJ did it. Nah, I'll just play. I don't know. But don't shoot the messenger, nigga. Don't shoot the messenger, nigga.
And we keep repeating history, Shannon.
Is it a situation, Monique, where people look and say, well, you made it thus far, well, it couldn't have been that bad? Because if it has been as bad as you say it is, Monique, how would you have ever gotten out of B-More? How would you have ever gotten into Hollywood? How would you ever have a talk show? How would you ever be on a sitcom? So how is it that bad, Monique, and you end up like this?
You know, when you first got in the NFL?
Yes, ma'am.
Your eyes were like this.
Yes.
And it was, oh, I made it. I'm here.
Right.
And then after you start getting in it, and you started seeing things, and you started feeling things, and now your eyes start getting a little closer, because now you're understanding what the business is.
Right.
So when you first walk through the door, you're walking through the door saying, come on, baby. Oh, this is all I've ever prayed for. And when my baby Cat Williams sat here and said, no one's ever gone out to LA and got a sitcom like that. I was in LA for 3 months. And here comes a show called The Parkers. And there we go from there. It took off from there. So
He lied.
I think that When people say, if it was so bad, you mature. You begin to understand.
But wait, you didn't start. Did you start on your own movie that year? That same year too? Is that when you did that Fat Girls movie? Huh? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
You're dealing with.
Right.
You begin to understand what you're in the midst of. And once you understand it is when you can speak on it.
Right.
But before you really know what you're looking at, how do you speak on that?
Right.
Because when you first walk in the door of Hollywood, you have everybody telling you, oh my goodness, you're going to be amazing. Oh my goodness, this is going to be incredible. Well, that's all you know.
That is all you know.
Yes.
But you're so happy to be here.
Yes.
And you're like, okay.
When I listen to your story, you say dirt poor,
Yes.
bathroom outside.
Yes.
It was, we had to make it work however we can make it work.
Correct.
And then you get that first big check.
Yes.
And you think the people that gave it to you is awesome because they gave it to you. And it's more money than you've ever seen before until you find out this ain't the right money. This ain't the right amount. Wait a minute. If they got this, why am I getting this? Then you start putting the pieces together and you start saying, it's not right and I'm going to speak about it. See, when I saw Taraji broken on those platforms, it was painful to watch. However, Taraji and I had a conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show. And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes. And I said, Taraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
Why did they get the traction when you said it? That when she said it, now all of a sudden everybody is coming, and I don't have a.
Okay, that's true. Okay, because everybody is a big Taraji fan. You know what I'm saying? And she's very talented. As Yvette. You know what I'm saying? That should. You know what I'm saying? It's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to make this money for the rent. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's Taraji. We all fuck with Taraji. But Monique did not get that much love when she said that shit. You know what I'm saying? She didn't. That's fact.
I'm glad.
Yes.
But if you said this a decade ago, and I remember you saying it over a decade ago, why didn't it get the traction? Why didn't it get the support? Why wasn't it propped up when Monique said it?
I think there's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big, fat, black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You're very specific.
These are our heroes. How could you say their names out loud? Because they're the ones that did it. And if I don't say it out loud, now you see a woman that is swallowing that pain, that is so stressed out. Then you see our sister Taraji B. Henson sit on that platform. And I love that baby because she's a beautiful spirit. But to see her that broken, what our community was saying was, we have a hard time, some of us, we have a hard time seeing a strong black woman with her back straight and her chin up and a strong black man standing by her side. We have a hard time accepting that. But we can accept seeing a black woman broken. Now it's really serious because she's falling apart. Our community had a hard time with those two things. And when I would hear people say, why is her husband there? Why is he there? It's a...
Let me tell you something. My wife, I'm going wherever she going. My girlfriend, I'm going wherever she going. And let her have a big mouth. Let my wife have a big mouth. I'm right behind her. Because if any motherfucker walk up on her, I'm flooding your ass. You gonna get flooded, bro. And if it's a group of bitches, I'm lining all you hoes up and I'm smacking all of you. I'm knocking you down like pins. Clotheslining you. I slam women. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna touch mine. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a man is supposed to protect his wife. Ain't nobody gonna. Man, look. Every man is gonna protect his wife. What? Any real man gonna protect his wife. Ain't no man just gonna let nobody walk up on his wife and try to woo wop the bam. Back up. You know what I'm saying? What?
A day when we're questioning why a black man would stand with his black woman. So when you hear black women saying we're the most undervalued, disrespected, underserved, mistreated, violated, exploited, we get all of that. Then you see a black man standing with his black woman saying, not on my watch. And you hear some black men saying, why her husband gotta be there? We're in a sad state of affairs when we begin to question black love and black unity. So they didn't want to hear me, some of them, because of what I look like, because I spoke about their heroes, and because they saw that man standing right there strong.
Did they question the validity? Because we had never seen this before. Not so public, not so present.
Yes.
Did they question you and his relationship?
They're my husband?
Yes.
When you say question, what
is like?
Hello, my name.
Yeah, what you mean, Shannon? What you mean question, dog?
Because they did, but I want to understand what.
Because okay. Did they think that was your husband, or what was he, your manager? Because he's been everything. Yes. He's your lover. He's your manager. He's your confidant.
Name him.
He's the father.
Come on, name him.
Whatever he's all encompassing.
Yes.
He's a toolbox with all the tools that Monique needs.
All of them.
And so when I heard people saying that, why is he there? Why does he have to be in every interview? Why does he have to be in the background? Why can't Monique do that? Why not?
Why not? Why not? And that's when you see, and these are my sisters, but when you see Taraji, when you see Viola, when you see our sisters speaking out, you never see their representation sitting right there with them. Mm-hmm. You never see them saying, listen, we got to fight together.
Right.
My husband is also my manager, which is my representation.
Right.
But again, we've been so beat down that some of us have a problem with this black man saying, I'm standing right here strong, right, and I will not flinch and I will not budge. What a sad state of affairs we are now in, where you have people that look like you and I, mm-hmm, that would question why this man is standing there. That, for the life of me, is disheartening. Mm-hmm. When we heard Brother Malcolm say, we've been run amok, we've been hoodwinked, we're now doing it to ourselves. We're now doing it to ourselves. So when you said, Monique, it was different because we had never seen that before, you said their names. Mm-hmm. Let me say this, I'm not the first one.
Right.
I'm not the first one, but we get washed away in history so easily that we start thinking, oh, this is the first one, this is the first one. Her name is Claudette Colvin. And she's not the first one, but she was before Rosa Parks. Mm-hmm. But because Claudette Colvin did not fit the picture that they thought she should look like, she was dark-skinned and she had coarse hair. And because the organization, I believe it was the NAACP, mm-hmm, did not think she would be accepted by the white people, mm-hmm, they had to get somebody that they said the white people could accept. We keep repeating the same thing because what I said is no different than what anyone else is saying. Not at all.
Right.
It was the messenger. And it was the way that I'm not putting my head down. I'm not shedding one tear. I'm not going to say, I don't want to say their name because I might get in trouble. I'm going to say all of it.
Right.
Because when you really think about that little girl coming behind you, what I don't ever want that baby to see is me broken. I don't want her to see me falling apart. And I understand it. I understand how it can happen, Shannon, when you may not have a foundation at home.
Correct.
When you may not have that man at home or that woman at home, whomever, that support person saying you're not crazy.
Right.
I got you. Come on. We're going to go through this. We're going to get through this. So for us, if we start taking things for what they are and get out of our emotions, we will be so far along.
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. That shit is fucking facts. Like, especially like as a man, I feel like personally, as a man, there's times where you're gonna have to be a little emotional, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, bro, you gotta live in reality. Like, I live in reality of things, you know what I'm saying? I don't be all up in my feelings about most things. You know, a lot of shit just be, it is what it is, you know, like straight up. And once you really do that, it'll be easier. But that's the end of the video. I'm finna end it off right here. I done did about 30 minutes of this shit, you know what I'm saying? This shit fucking fire. But like I said, I'm not finna react to a whole 2 hours of this shit. Go check out the rest, you know what I'm saying? Let me know how it is. Hopefully, I might react to some more clips if this video do good. But that's it, the video, man. I'm out.